Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Escambia Lakes. Winter is fast upon us. We've had a first early frost on November 1st. It's November 12th today, and it's still warm enough now for mosquitoes to still be pestering, but soon they'll be gone. Yes, in Florida there is a place where even in Florida mosquitoes don't exist in the winter. All the way up here at the northwest tip of the Florida Panhandle. That's one big plus about life here in Escambia country. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the fourth winter. We are under incredible pressure to prepare for this winter and to survive this winter. Many of us have died every winter out here. There's a lot of complex factors living in the wilds and starting up in farming. It's hard to describe it all to the city dweller, but there's certain people that have persecuted us wherever we've been with the goats and killed the goats and caused us a lot of stress, which often it translates into economic stress, which kills because it takes money to buy food to feed through the winter. It takes funds, which we were hoping to get a head start on, but we have been through so many disasters and so many people ripping us off and things coming up where the money's not there. We need to get hay before it's completely gone from the suppliers. It costs more and more every year. We've got to get it and bale it into smaller bales and secure it. We got storage for it here. But we got to get that hay because these goats have got to be locked down now. They're breaking out of the areas I have serious reinforcements to do with fencing. And get this, we've got 10 mamas that are going to have babies any day now. I saw one mama this morning out there, and it looks like it could be tonight. And then wham, it's just like wham, wham, wham. That's how it usually is. They all got mated 5 months ago, had a big party, and then now's the time, and they all have babies at once. So we're not ready. There has to be individual fenced-off areas for them. They'll lead the baby out into the woods, and it'll die. There's pressure from these hunters as they step up their blood spilling right outside the borders of our land. Even though they've got thousands of acres under their lease, they have chosen to harass us right up to the borders of our land that we bought here in the middle of their lease. Wow. Had serious ladder fall injuries, recovering. Hopefully, wow, there's some serious things that have happened. I can't go into all the detail of it, but people have ripped us off for the work, including an Iranian national, some South Americans, an Iranian, and it's some young painting guy, just incredible. I don't want to even go into it. But we've been ripped off, and I am slaving like you wouldn't believe working in the city. Over 100 miles every day I drive to try to hustle up some jobs, and then I end up getting underpaid and ripped off, even though my work is top quality. And I'll work 7 days a week, but it's like people take advantage, and I've been ripped off, and the goats suffer from it. The ducks suffer from it. We've lost a few more ducklings now. Did big clean out of their area today. Need to expand their area, need to lock down a dog or he's going to kill the ducks, potentially. There's so many things that got to be done. There's things that are intensely need to be harvested every day with that frost nipped us, and I have to harvest some things very quickly before they rot. I got to get them out right after the frost into some batches. It's turning out pretty good, but wow, we got cut short. I mean, our harvest would have been absolutely phenomenal and would have financed everything out here. I wouldn't even have to work in the city anymore, but one night is all it took with the temperature dropping down. to freezing. That's the reality with tropical hibiscus. But I know the mistakes I made. I know how to remedy everything and live and learn, move forward on that. We've got inventory and we're building our markets. Need to recover, need to immediately finance some damn hay for these goats. God, we got to get some, we have to have bags of all stock feed. They cost $12 a bag, 50-pound bag. We need to get beet pulp because I'm not growing beets enough yet. I got them started, but there's no tonnage or anything yet. It's going to take time to see what we get with our beets, but we need to buy sunflower seeds. We need the time just to build the shelters and to work with the goats. And I got to cut things every day. Now, I cut branches and trees and shrubs and every day for the goats. I mean, on days when they're out roaming around, I don't really have to do that, but there's no more roaming around. It's getting into the winter, and these hunters are out there. They will kill us. They will shut us down. We really need to keep these goats locked down. And you've seen some of the videos that have these bucks have mangled, they've headbutt each other right through a cattle panel and tore a cattle panel to pieces and a gaping hole through it. So motivated goats, well, they're not motivated so much by mating right now because everyone's been mated and having babies soon, but they're motivated more and more by hunger. The dogs need to have their food, and I every day I'm going to great lengths to feed them. They eat what I eat. They eat good quality food. They eat top quality brown rice and meat and milk and eggs and dog food. We got some bags and they get that cycled through, but you can't live off that alone. These dogs need meat, they need bones. And anyways, the show must go on, but there's great fear going into this winter. I just don't want the death. I don't want the goats to die. Please, I don't want them to die. I guess I have to expect, you have to be ready because so many can die in the winter. I just got to do everything I can to get the feed. If anyone would like to help with some feed, look, we're just getting through a few months of winter. One bale of hay, 1,000-pound bale or 800-pound bale, whatever it may be, costs $85. Plus, I travel to get it, so it's a day off of any kind of work and gasoline and all. So it ends up costing, at least like $150 to get it here, and then I need to spend a full day, which is, if my day's worth $250 on the market, well, that's another, it costs something to bale it up and get it into storage. I can't store a 1,000-pound bale. It's going to get wet and going to get moldy. I have to tear it apart and put it into my hand baler, which takes a day, and one intense day. And I get 30 to 40 bales, 25-pound bales I can store in my storage units, which is a 30-foot bus and a 40-foot RV. So, if anyone wants to help, just give me a call. There's a lot of people that follow, the community, and gosh, if everyone gave $1, there's 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. If everyone gave $1 per month, we'd be in heaven here. Everything would be paid for. If every one of our subscribers gave us $1 per month, that's $12 per year. Anyways, think about it, folks. If you can afford $1 per month, or just a little more, if you want to step up and be a star and out here and sponsor a few goats, maybe 3 goats. We'll give you names of 3 goats. You come visit these goats, get to know them. These would be the goats that you're helping keep alive. It's just all flexible. Plus, it isn't all about cash. Our greatest donors out here have been people that have donated wood, metal, stone, concrete, materials, fencing materials, wood, construction materials, containers, electric wire, hoses, extension cords. There's a list of things. Anyway, stay tuned to Goat Refuge, and let's try to get through this winter alive.